So I just uploaded the new version, the beta version on the Legend here, 1.10. And I have some pieces of gold here. I have a gold bracelet, I have a small gold ring, I have some foil here, different sizes of foil, different thicknesses of foil. And I also have 2 coins, a dime and a penny, different size of coins. I also have some other rings here too. And I'm gonna mask these coins here with the foil and also mask them with the gold too, right? So the park program has this new feature that everybody's been wanting, right? If you hunt in parks, right, let's talk some sense here. If you're hunting in parks, what are you going for? Are you going for $1 silver coin, $1 worth $1 and they're deep? Or are you going for a several $100 piece of gold, right? Or a gold ring? You know, single frequency can do what multi-frequency is doing, right? All along, it's performing better. The single frequency has been performing better. That's why all my buddies use single frequency, so you can pinpoint, so you can target certain conductive targets in the ground there. And most of us are in 15 kilohertz, right? Because 15 kilohertz is going to get you the higher conductive and the lower conductive, right? So, right? So let's just talk a little bit more sense here. If I swing over a piece of foil this big, am I gonna dig this out? Hell freaking yeah, I'm gonna dig that target out. Because it sounds exactly like this ring, this bracelet, this gold ring, all the gold. It sounds just like that. And this size of foil here is going to mask a coin anywhere in the ground, right? Doesn't matter what frequency you're in, doesn't matter what coil size you have, doesn't matter how deep or how close these targets are together. This piece of foil is going to mask a coin. And I dig this stuff out because these two are pretty much sound the same, right? So I'm gonna mask, I'm gonna have to go like this here, kind of protect some of these pieces of foil because they'll blow away. It's kind of windy today. So I'll just turn the Legend on here. Single frequency can do exactly what this multi-frequency is doing, right? You just got to be in the right frequency. If you really want to go for these coins that are masked, right? Penny. I'll start out in multi-1 here, park program. 46, 46, 46, multi-3, 4 kilohertz, 46, 10 kilohertz, 46, 15 kilohertz, 47, sorry, that was 15 kilohertz, it was 20 kilohertz, 46, 40 kilohertz, 46, right? Higher frequencies, you're going to get a little bit choppier tones. So I'll put a little piece of foil here above it. Little piece of foil right here. I'll show you what the foil sounds like, right? In multi-1. Solid 11. Multi-2. Solid 11. Multi-3. It's bypassing this foil, right? I'm not the only thing that I'm changing here is just the frequencies. I'm not changing any other settings. So what it's doing is a low frequency, and it's bypassing that foil right there. Right? It's still reading 11, right? But it's not hitting it very well. It's not responding well to that foil because it's a lower frequency. 4 kilohertz. Look at that. It's giving me a high tone on that foil right there, right? Solid 11, 10 kilohertz. 11, 15 kilohertz. 20 kilohertz. 11, 40 kilohertz. Look at how much smoother, and it's hitting it hard in the single frequencies and the higher frequencies. It's hitting it hard because the lower conductive target. The lower conductive targets respond very well when you're in higher frequencies. The higher conductive targets, which is this coin here, is going to respond a lot better and deeper with the lower frequencies. So what I'll do is I'll just mask this target right here, put it directly above that, and I'll start out in multi-1 here. Still reads 11, right? Still reads 11, right? Multi-2, still reads 11. Multi-3, look at that, 31. Remember, it was reading at 46 before. Now I'll go to 4 kilohertz. 41. So the lower frequencies is doing exactly what the multi-frequency is doing, right? No different. No different. 10 kilohertz. Up down to 23 now. So the higher frequencies is dropping those numbers down to what the foil was reading up, just the foil, right? So it's not responding to that coin. It's responding less to that coin in the higher frequencies, and it's responding to the foil more. 15 kilohertz. I'll be digging that target out all day long. You see me dig out foil like this. You see me dig out the foil like this, right? But there's a coin down there too. 20 kilohertz. It's dropping the numbers down, right? The higher frequencies I go, it's dropping that numbers down. It's not hitting that coin anymore. So 40 kilohertz is not even hitting that. So I'll go to the field program here, multi-1. 15, 14. Multi-2. 15, 14. 3, multi-3. It's not hitting that foil, and it's not hitting that, it's not hitting the foil nearly as good, but it's not hitting that coin in multi-3, in field program. 4 kilohertz. See, look at that. Field program in 4 kilohertz is going to smack that, but a lot of times in my soil doesn't like the lower frequencies. 4 kilohertz hitting it. Really jumpy in 10 kilohertz. 19. 6, 15 and 20 kilohertz. 40 kilohertz. Dropped it right back down to where it's not even responding to that coin down there. So we'll go to beach program here. What's this? Dry. 13. Dry. Wet. Look at that. Smacking it. Wet beach. That's why I use wet beach in the trash, right? It does really good here. But not nearly as good as the multi-frequency 3 in the park program, right? The numbers are, it's dropped down quite a bit. And the beach program, I can't ground balance it to my soil. So I have really hot soil. So 32, 31 in beach program. Multi-3 in park program. 30. I'll say they're about the same. But watch what happens when I just switch it over to 4 kilohertz. Right? It's hitting it way better, right? Way better. Right? What are you going for when you're in parks? What are you going for? Are you going for just coins or just jewelry or both? You know, that's why I like being in the mid frequencies, you know, because it'll hit on the foil and it'll hit on the gold and it'll hit on the deeper coins there. Most of the time I'm in 15 kilohertz, you know, just to hit on a broad range of conductive targets in the ground. It does really good. But when you're in multi-frequency, you're splitting that power into 2 different wavelengths, and you're not going to go as deep. That's why all my buddies, you know, Kurt, Walter, Kurt and Jim, they all use single frequency, right? I use single frequency also too. Very seldom will I use multi-frequency because it's just not as deep, and it just gets lot of erratic, just really bouncy tones. You can pinpoint targets. You can target a certain conductive target in the ground a lot better and deeper, right? Because you're focusing all the power from that detector into one frequency, so it'll go deeper. You know, I've asked Jim and Kurt that same question. Actually, what I'll do is it matters on the size of the coin down there too. I'll take this coin here, that same penny, right here. It's off. I turn it off. That same penny right there, and I'll put a gold ring over it. Right. So I'll put it in 15 kilohertz first. It's hitting the coin. It's also hitting hard on the ring too. Sounds a lot better when the ring is just sitting there alone, but now I'll put it in multi-frequency here, multi-1. Look at that, just jumping all around, right? Just jumping everywhere, right? So I have to drop my gain down here. Multi-2. It's doing a lot better on that target, but it's not hitting the coin there, of course, right? Because it's in the weighted towards the higher frequencies. Multi-1 or multi-3. It's jumpy all over the place. 4 kilohertz. Look at that. 4 kilohertz is penetrating. I'm in park program here. 4 kilohertz is penetrating that ring right there and hitting that coin. Right? 10 kilohertz. Jumping everywhere. Still hitting the ring though. $40 kilohertz right here. Very strong. That ring is coming out very strong. It's not responding to that deeper target there. I'm getting no tones on the deeper target there. Now I'll put a dime here. Right. My camera battery's about ready to die here. Look at that, 40 kilohertz is barely hitting that, right? Barely hitting it. Multi-1, multi-2, multi-3. I'll put that same, I'll put this piece of foil right here above that multi-3 here. Right. Not hitting it. I'm getting a little hit on it. 4 kilohertz. 25, right? 16, 17. So 4 kilohertz is still penetrating the foil a lot better than multi-frequency, right? 4 kilohertz, try 15 kilohertz. I'll be digging this foil out all day long. You see me dig out foil like this because same numbers here, right? See, watch. Take this ring here. 16. Get another gold ring here. 16. Right. Here's that piece of foil right here. 15. Dig the foil out. If you want gold, dig the foil out. What are you going for? What are you going for in parks? You know, what is in parks? There's deep coins in parks, but you have to clear that trash out, man. You have to clear those pieces of foil out to get deeper. Maybe if you know that, if you know for sure that there's coins deeper in that area, you can put it in the lower frequencies and really target some deeper coins. But the parks are getting so trashy that the foils, there's just so many pieces of foil, right? If you find a piece of foil like this, you're gonna probably be digging this foil out, right? I dig some big piece of foil out all the time. Or large piece of foil like this, piece of can slaw, right? You're gonna be digging out can slaw. Well, Thank you for watching.